The Campbell County School Board meeting last night turned into a celebration for the success of the 10-2 Campbell County Cougar football team, as the board presented both head coach Justin Price and his brother, defensive coordinator Matt Price, with plaques of appreciation for their record-breaking successful season. The board then backed their words up with something more substantial, voting unanimously to pay Justin Price a $6,000 one-time bonus for accomplishments of the 2013-14 season, with a season-winning record of 10-2 and a share of the district championship. Breaking into the mood was a complaint from one parent, Renee Marlowe, about inadequate disabilities access at Elk Valley Elementary School. Marlowe reported that in attending a ball game at Elk Valley with her wheelchair-bound daughter, she was forced to push the child over a rough sidewalk where the wheelchair got stuck in cracks and the child was dumped out. "You need to do something about that immediately," Marlowe told the board, and Attorney Dale Cantrell agreed, reminding the board that all schools are required by federal law to have easily accessible wheelchair entrances. Cantrell also reminded the board that beginning January the 1st, the state will begin collecting sales tax revenue from internet sales on Amazon.com. Estimates are that $8 million in tax revenue will be available to local school systems across the state, so you can expect a share of that to be available for Campbell County, Cantrell pointed out. Before adjourning, the board also voted unanimously to approve an athletic concussion policy recommended by the Tennessee School Board Association. Chairman Rector Miller announced that at the board's January meeting they will begin discussions on the Director of Schools position. Director Donnie Poston has indicated that he plans to retire at the end of his current contract. "My decision has nothing to do with the controversy last year. After 42 years in education, all but 2 in administration, I just feel it's time to do something else," Poston said last night. Campbell County deputies were making several arrests. This happened last week in a case of theft of property. 3 men, Dennis Ray Burris, 24, of Caryville, Gary Wayne Burris, 36, of Lake City, along with Gary Wayne Bunch, age 43, of Caryville, were all involved in a theft on 25W. Officer Jackie Bruce was called to a scrapyard on 25W, and the owner of the scrapyard said he followed the 3 men in a gold Mazda car, saying the men were involved in stealing copper from his business. Officer Bruce observed copper in the back seat of the vehicle. Bruce also recovered more copper in the trunk. The total amount of copper discovered was 678 pounds, with the value of $2,095.60. Dennis Burris stated to Officer Bruce that he and Gary Bunch had stolen the property and had called Gary Burris to give them a ride with the stolen property. All 3 men were arrested and booked into the jail on charges including theft of property from $1,000 to $9,999 and burglary. Dennis Ray Burris and Gary Wayne Bunch still remain at the jail. Gary Wayne Burris is out on bail. The second reading of an ordinance establishing standards for distilleries, microbrewers, and wineries as mandated by the state was passed during Monday evening's mayor and alderman meeting in Caryville. Board member Glenn Smith said once again that the town had no choice in the matter other than to control where the distilleries could be located. We can't vote no or anything. This is state mandated. All we have control over is where they can be put, Smith said. He added the only place distilleries would be allowed was in the industrial area. Other action items on the agenda included the approval of a resolution updating the Occupational Safety and Health Program Plan. The resolution included renaming David Muse as the Safety Director for Caryville. Muse has held the title for the past 7 years. There are really no changes. This is just something that has to be done every so often, said Mayor Chris Stanley. The mayor also reported to board members that he had received information regarding the paving and repair of the access road to the industrial park. Caryville had received approximately $4 million in state aid in order to fix the road. That's a big deal, Chris Stanley said. He added that he didn't think the town would have been able to come up with those funds on their own. That will be a good thing for all those working and traveling that road, the mayor said. Construction on the road is expected to start in the spring. Board member Mark Stanley said he hoped the town would be collecting bids by the end of the month regarding the fencing repair project at Asbury Park. Board members had voted previously to replace the entire front section of fence at the park, which is around 500 feet. We are getting together the specifications of exactly what we want, and anyone wanting to place bids on the project can get those specs from Pat down here at City Hall, the mayor said. Before the meeting closed, board members Vicki Heatherly spoke up about her concern that the police department was understaffed due to sickness and the chief being called out on a family emergency. It's a busy time of the year, the holidays approaching. I would like to suggest we get another part-time officer to fill in until Johnny Jones comes back on duty, Heatherly said. I spoke with Stephanie and she told me if that need arose, she would let me know, Chris Stanley said. Heatherly said she had spoken with the chief shortly before the meeting and that a need for an extra officer had been indicated to her. Nice try. It's always something with you, Vicki, the mayor said. At this, a police officer in the back of the room interjected, saying that the officers were really working themselves to death and that most of the officers on duty would have from 12 to 16 hours of overtime by the week's end. The mayor said he would speak to the police chief about the issue and see what needed to be done. And you may see the Christmas parade on Saturdays at 5 p.m. and Sundays at noon and anytime on 1450WLAF.com. And that's our news for today. Next, we'll look at the press release from the Sheriff's Department.
Senior Citizen Insurance, simply the best life insurance for seniors in Tennessee. These days we know you're bombarded with phone, mail, online ads every day trying to sell you insurance. You don't need an oversized insurance policy. You only need enough to cover burial and medical expenses, legal fees, and unpaid bills. You'll breathe easier knowing your family will be protected and your final expenses will be paid. And this insurance is guaranteed. The premium is fixed. It will never go up. The coverage is effective immediately. This insurance is permanent lifetime coverage. Your policy will never go up in cost and will never run out. There's no medical test, no blood test. Just answer a few simple questions and that's it. Senior Citizen Insurance has the best prices anywhere. 865-269-4010. 865-269-4010. And tell them Ron sent you. Senior Citizen Insurance has an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and has never had a complaint filed against it. Senior Citizen Insurance.
9 people have been booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Allison L. Fry, age 25, of Twin Hills Lane, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. 19-year-old Amber Nicole Hammock, Running Deer Trail in Caravel, for theft of property under $500, possession of a Schedule 6 controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Molly Catherine Laws, age 27, of Landmark Road in Jacksboro, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. 42-year-old Shanna L. Monday of Loop Road, La Follette, for filing a false report or bomb threat. Samantha C. Rogers, 24, of Cherry Street, La Follette, for violation of probation. 37-year-old Leslie Ann Ross of Peel Drive, La Follette, for theft of property under $4,500, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of a Schedule 3 controlled substance. Timothy James Rupp, 28, of Main Street, Jacksboro, on a capious bench warrant and resisting a stop, frisk, halt, search order. Angela Maria Wallace, 35, of Moonbow Drive, La Follette, for violation of probation. And last today is 36-year-old Jillian Ray Wilbanks of Andersonville on a capious bench warrant. And that's a look at our news for today. Stay right here, though. We got a whole lot more coming your way throughout the evening, and we'll be back with you tomorrow evening.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true.
Happy, happy birthday.
Oh,
this is your birthday song.
Oh,
celebration all night long.
May all you...
Hey, Big Josh with you on this Wednesday evening, looking at our birthdays and anniversaries. Our Birthday and Anniversary Club is brought to you by your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. They're located in the Food Line Center. Make sure you stop by and tell them you heard about them right here at the old radio station. Will you do that? Today's birthdays, Mona Bruce is 69 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Mona. And Elena Levitt is having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Elena. And Tammy Inman, 44 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Tammy. And yesterday, Hazel McGee celebrated her birthday. Happy belated birthday to you, Hazel. And today, Ronnie and Kathy Colburn celebrate 26 years of marriage. Happy anniversary, Kathy and Ronnie. We hope all of you are having a super day and had a good day. Now, if you're celebrating your birthday today or your anniversary, we'd love for you to have your name on our list, because that's the only way that you can qualify to be in the drawing on Friday. And you could win a birthday dinner for two or an anniversary dinner for two from your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. They're located in the Food Line Center. Hey, good Lord willing, see you tomorrow.